Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with the Pig Side, and today we're here with Dr. Micah Jansen. She is a managing technical services veterinarian with Zoetis. Thanks for being with us today, Micah.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Great. And today, Micah and I are at World Pork Expo in Des Moines, Iowa, in the United States. And it's a very busy show. People might hear around us, but the weather is beautiful. We couldn't have asked for a nicer show, could we?
No, it's gorgeous outside.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's great. So, and speaking of the weather and the change of seasons, right? Heading into the fall, influenza A for swine becomes a more persistent challenge. What is changing with flu from year to year, Micah?
I would say consistently the thing that changes with flu is the virus itself. So the flu virus is very good at changing, and that makes it difficult for producers and for veterinarians because sometimes it's hard to keep up with what is circulating in the populations that they're looking at.
Very good. And how do you help producers stay ahead of this evolving virus?
I would say the first step is to make sure that they constantly understand what flu virus they are dealing with. And so often that means doing diagnostics and understanding what is present in their herd, how does it compare to maybe what they've dealt with in the past, and then also how does it compare to what they're utilizing to vaccinate their pigs.
Early disease challenge is a big contributor to piglet mortality. How do strategies differ when protecting young pigs from influenza versus sows and gilts?
So sometimes depending on the population that we're trying to protect, it might change our strategy and how we're vaccinating. And so for example, if we want to protect sows and pigs, we want to vaccinate the sow. And so often that might be a whole herd vaccination that all female breeding animals in the herd receive at once. When it comes to protecting young pigs, it actually does help to vaccinate the sows and gilts because we reduce the virus transmission in the herd, but we can also do things like administer vaccine to the sows and gilts before they farrow, and that will drive those antibodies up, and the pigs will have a higher antibody level when they're weaned.
Excellent. Are all vaccines created equal? How are they different?
There's definitely a lot of variety when it comes to influenza vaccines, and some of it might be just the actual format of the vaccine. So for example, FluSure XP from Zoetis is a whole inactivated virus vaccine. So that means that we grow the entire whole virus and then we inactivate it before we put it into that vaccine. And we have 4 different strains of influenza that are contained in FluSure XP. Other products might differ either in the strain that's included in the vaccine, or they might be different in the delivery of the antigen. So maybe instead of having the whole virus, they may just have a portion of the genetic sequence. So.
Interesting. Where can viewers go to learn more?
They can visit the Zoetis website. We have resources there specific to influenza, and they can also reach out to their Zoetis representatives, whether it's their salesperson that they may know or even a tech services veterinarian like myself, and we can work with them and their herd veterinarian to develop a strategy around influenza.
Great. Very good. Thank you so much for all the information today, Micah.
Thank you for having me.
Great. This is Sarah Mikesell with the Pig Site.